have a long cooldown basically. And if you build them every time they're available, you get a lot more than if you just place them at the times that is at a time that is convenient for you. And you want a lot of them, because they help you, well, win easier. You can also use the sunflowers to block. The sunflowers pay for themselves if they give you 2 suns. And if you put them right in front of your guns, so your pea shooters in this case, it'll take a while for them to get eaten. So they will give you 2 suns and then they die, but that's fine. So on to the next level. We get a shovel, meaning that we can actually get rid of the plants that we planted. This is Crazy Dave. He has a shop later in the game. For now he just explains us what we need to do. So how to use the shovel, and now we're going bowling. And walnut bowling is really easy, but you'll see that. So you have a limited amount of walnuts. The walnuts will roll from left to right, and well, it's the same principle as bowling. You just hit your targets, and once you hit your targets, they will die. So the normal zombies take 1 hit, the orange cone zombies take 2 hits, and the ones with buckets on their heads take 3 hits, but I'm not sure if they are in here. So I'm waiting as long as possible to place my first walnut, because there's a second wave coming, and now I might be able to hit 2. So I'm trying to get rid of them with as few walnuts as possible, because you have only a limited amount. The red walnut is an exploding one, meaning that if it hits something, it will well, disintegrate. So waiting for the next wave to come, but it won't come in time, and if I don't throw it now, the next walnuts, yeah, as you can see, I didn't get a new walnut there, and here I'm using the exploding one, because it would take me too much of the regular walnuts to clear them otherwise. And now it only takes me 1. So my queue is full, so I need to get rid of some of them, or at least one of them every time a new one comes. And it's relatively easy. So it's completely random which side the walnut bounces to. So you cannot actually predict whether or not you're going to hit 2 zombies. But the chances are there, sure. So waiting for the new wave to spawn. Was a little too early there. So I get another red one, and since this middle lane will take me 4 walnuts to clear, this saves me a total of 5. 2 in middle lane plus the 1 random normal zombie. So I'm trying to hit the first one, the one that's closest to the house, so the closest to the left. Because then you have the biggest chance to actually hit multiple zombies. So, and there's walnut bowling for you. It is kind of challenging if you're not familiar with games, so if you don't play a lot of games, but so I get a potato mine or whatever it's called, and I'll be using it because it's only 25 sun, which means 1 sun. So I can use it to stop 1 zombie, which is more efficient than the walnuts can. And the walnuts don't actually kill the zombies; they just stop the zombies. So I'm building it as close to my sunflowers as I can. Since I want 2 rows of sunflowers, that's the closest I can get them, because it takes a while for them to arm. So here I might have chosen the walnut, and in later levels I will choose the walnut. Since getting up your defenses is critical. So placing another mine there takes a while to arm, and I now don't have to defend that lane for the first zombie that comes in. My sunflower production is first on the list. Well, now I can afford to buy, well, whatever. So blocking off another lane with mine. And I have 2 rows of sunflowers, so my sunflowers are done. Don't want to place the first pea shooters in the lanes that already have one of the mines, since the mines already take care of the first zombie. And so the pea shooter would be better used in one of the lanes that don't have any protection yet. So another potato mine. And I'm placing it very early there. It doesn't really matter, it's just a matter of taste. I like them to be wherever they can actually kill someone. And in this case it just activates when it's being eaten. And then a pole vaulter. He jumps over the first obstacle he sees and then walks on and loses his pole. Unfortunately for him. So the top lane is still protected by mines, and the rest of the lanes now have 2 pea shooters in them. Well, in a second. Now they do. And I'm building walnuts wherever I can, but as you can see it takes a long time for them to recharge. So you really have to build them whenever you can. And in this level, of course, it doesn't matter at all. So just getting rid of all the zombies. A huge wave of zombies. They're not that huge, the waves here. Yeah, since I placed the potato mine so close to the sunflowers and it still hasn't been cleared up, it's I cannot really place a walnut in front of it. But well, this level is done anyway. But well, it's I should have I should get rid of the potato mine before I place my walnut. So I should have waited until a zombie walked into it, but it was taking too long. I had too much money and I could build a more adequate defense. So in the beginning you really need to focus on the sunflowers, but well, you got that, I'm assuming. So I blocked off 2 lanes already, and the rest of all of the suns have been invested in sunflowers, which is the best investment you can have early game. Yeah, not a lot going on here, just building sunflowers. And so now he finally ate the walnuts, and I put a pea shooter in the lane to kill him.